Welcome to Bits and Pieces. Here we are on day 2 of my attempt to clean out my pantry and freezer. And while we're at it, we're going to make a 1963 cucumber salad. First, we have breakfast. I have a little bit of chorizo left over from making a hash a few days ago, some mushrooms and some spinach, and it made a very ugly breakfast, but that was so good. I still have all of those ingredients left, but I got breakfast out of it. Then I went to the grocery store. So I started out my grocery trip in the clearance section of the produce. Most of those cucumbers were okay. One of them's kind of sketchy. Most everything else was in really bad shape, but I did find this little bag of mandarin oranges. Of course, what prompted this is we are completely out of my wife's creamer, and we were in need of dishwashing detergent. I also picked up a 5-pound bag of potatoes, and there is my wife's fancy creamer. This is my expense to keep her out of Starbucks. And then I went and got the dish detergent. I don't consider that part of my $10 limit. So I had to get creamer before tomorrow morning, and I was also in need of dish detergent. Well, this says $15.07. $4.94 of it is the dish detergent, so not food. And the tax of 41 cents goes with that dish detergent. Food in Texas is not taxed, or at least food from the grocery store. I spent $5.49 on my wife's preferred creamer. It is so worth it because it's my keep her out of Starbucks expense. And potatoes were on sale. I had an employee discount because my son works there. And I got some discounted produce, just some mandarin or clementine oranges or mandarin oranges, I don't know, and some cucumbers. At least one of the cucumbers is soft, and it's probably going to just go into the compost, but the others still seemed good, and it will add a little bit more variety to our diet. So since I got the cucumbers that kind of need to be used fairly quickly at the local Kroger, I went looking for a recipe for them. And I found a cucumber salad in here. It wasn't exactly the one I was looking for, but this is a new to me cookbook. I got this over the Christmas holidays at an antique mall down in southern Louisiana when we were visiting family. It's from 1963. I find this interesting with the images of the herbs and how they're used. And so I went with this marinated cucumber, which is 2 small or 1 large cucumber, unpeeled, very thinly sliced, 2 teaspoons of salt, a 1/4 cup finely chopped parsley. I'm going to have to leave that part out. 1/2 cup of vinegar, a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, and a dash of pepper. In an 8 or 9 inch pie plate, layer cucumber slices with 1 teaspoon of salt. With another pie plate, press cucumbers to extract water and make cucumbers wilt. Refrigerate for about 1 hour. Pour off salt water, sprinkle parsley, vinegar, sugar, pepper, and remaining salt over cucumbers. Toss to mix well. So after cutting off the soft bits of the cucumber, I went ahead and processed those for the salad, slicing it thinly. The one that was too far gone is already in the compost, as are the other ends of this one. Now, I did say layer this into a pie dish and sprinkle with salt. So that's what I did. And then, of course, put another pie dish on top of it and let it sit in the fridge for a bit, and then drain off the salt water before adding the rest of the dressing. It didn't say what kind of vinegar to use, so I went with apple cider vinegar. I will look at that cute little sugar dish that we got. I was not aware my wife was into milk glass, but she found that and was very excited. So we had just salt and sugar and vinegar and pepper. I didn't have the parsley because, well, rats in the garden. I hate rats. The whisk was way too big to fit in my little measuring cup, so I just got out a fork to whisk it up. For lunch, I used some more of the cucumber for a quick cucumber sandwich that pretty much just bread, mayonnaise, and sliced cucumber. I was really surprised how good this is. I'm surprised they're not still popular. And I had it with some of the leftover black-eyed peas and rice. And finally, some of the bacon I'd cooked up for those biscuits got made into a bacon, egg, and spinach sandwich with some pickled onions I had made a while back and had in the fridge. And thank you for checking out my Pantry Clean Out this year. If you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe.